Hi there, students. Asylum. An uncountable noun. It can also be countable, but let's look at it as an uncountable to start with. So asylum is protection or safety, normally given by a government or by a country to people who've been forced to leave their own countries. These are refugees. They are people seeking or applying for political asylum. Okay, so asylum is a state of protection for somebody who's left their country as a political refugee. It must be a political refugee, not an economic refugee. So the family applied for asylum and was granted refugee status. Okay, so asylum, a protection from extradition and arrest given to people who've fled their country. Now this leads to the phrase in British English, an asylum seeker. This is an asylum seeker is somebody who arrives in the UK or somebody who arrives in another country and asks for asylum. And until that decision is made whether they are a political refugee or not, they are known as an asylum seeker. Okay, so asylum seekers are people who are looking for a country to live in. They are looking for looking to seek asylum in another country. They're looking for a country to live in which is not their own country, normally because of political problems within their country. They're seeking protection from persecution or from serious violation of human rights, and this is the idea of an asylum seeker. The word refugee now in British English is not very used. They use the phrase an asylum seeker. This is the new politically correct word, although I'm sure within 20 years, due to idiom creep, it will change to something else. So to be eligible for asylum, you must have left your country and be unable to go back because you are frightened of persecution. Yeah, and that's really the idea of an asylum seeker. So asylum. Now, in the old days, or the old meaning is dated now, an asylum is a place of refuge or safety, but a place normally of restraint for somebody who's got a problem. So a mental asylum, an insane asylum. These words are no longer politically correct, are not used anymore. A lunatic asylum, but you will find these words in old literature, but they're not acceptable anymore. So an asylum. A building where people are kept safe. They're sheltered. These are normally people who need things. They're infirm or they're destitute, but especially for people who are mentally ill. And this is an institution that provides care. Okay, asylum. It's talking about sanctuary. I guess my study is my asylum from the lunacies of the world that we live in. Asylum, protection and security. Yeah, a refuge, a safe place. But the government gives a person asylum. They allow them to stay because they can't return home for political reasons. Okay, so asylum, refuge, security, a haven, safety. And then an asylum, a psychiatric hospital, particularly. The lunatics have escaped from the asylum. Okay, so an asylum seeker, asylum. I think I'm going to give it 6 in formality. Using a informal conversation, I'd say a refugee or political refugee. Using a semi-formal conversation, semi-formal or formal writing. And then as to origin, from Latin, asylum, from ancient Greek, ausulon. Ausulon in ancient Greek, an asylum, a safe place, a sanctuary. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Asylum, an asylum seeker.